Hi guys, welcome to BPrep where we whiteboard quant questions appeared in previous year papers. Before we start with the question, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel to get updates on latest videos if you are preparing for any of the competitive exams. Let's start. If the rectangular faces of a brick have their diagonals in the ratio, then the ratio of the length of the shortest edge of the brick to that of its longest edge will be what? Okay. So to understand or to visualize this problem, let's draw a brick in a neat way. So let's say this is the front face of the brick. Okay. This is the side face. And let's say this is our brick. Okay. So first let's define the sides. So we need to find out the ratio of shortest edge to the longest edge. So clearly in a brick this will be the shortest edge. Let's say this is A and this will be longest edge. Okay, when we say A, this will also be A, this will also be A, and this will be the longest edge in the brick, right? So let's call this as B. So this will also be B, this will also be B. Okay. Now the third dimension in this brick is this, which is left. Let's say this is C. So this will also be C and this will also be C. So now we have all the dimensions of this brick. We need to find out the ratio of shortest edge to the longest edge. So just we don't miss it. We need to find out A by B. Let's keep it here. Okay. Now the question is given that we have the diagonals, ratio of the diagonals. Okay. So diagonals are 3, 2 root 3 and root 15. So these are the ratio. We can also put a multiplier. We can say this is 3x, 2 root 3x, 15 root 15x. X is not needed because ultimately they are going to cancel. We need to find out A by B, so again they will cancel. Now we need to see where we will be putting these diagonals. So if you see in this brick, there are 3 sides. So there will be 3 diagonals of unique length. So one will be this diagonal. Okay, other will be this diagonal. And third would be this diagonal. Okay. Now if you visualize, this diagonal will be a longest one. Okay, because this is on the larger face. This will be the medium one and this will be the shortest one. Okay, because this is a 3D figure, it's looking like it's a smaller one, but actually it will be a bigger one. So now if we compare, this 3 is the smallest one, and then we have 2 root 3 and then we have root 15. And if you face problem calculating the value or arranging them in the order, we can also make square of them and compare. So square of 3 will be 9, square of 2 root 3 will be 12, and square of root 15 will be 15. So clearly this is the smaller one, smallest, this is the biggest, and this is the medium one. Okay. So if 3 is the smallest one, then the smallest diagonal is this, its value will be 3, and 2 root 3 is the medium one, so the value of this diagonal will be 2 root 3, and 15, root 15 is the largest one, so this will be root 15. Okay. So now we have 3 values and 3 unknowns, and we also see these 3 diagonals are making 3 triangles with the edges of the brick. So we can come up with a relation between them, okay, using Pythagoras theorem. So let's see here in this triangle, okay, triangle number 1 I'll say. We have 2 sides, b square, c square, and this angle is 90 degree. So using Pythagoras theorem, from here we can write b square plus c square will be 15, root 15 square will be 15. Okay, let's remove this now. From the second triangle, I'll say this triangle, or we can also say this triangle, both are same. Again this angle is 90 degree. So from Pythagoras theorem, we can write a square plus b square equals to 2 root 3 whole square, okay, which will be 12. And now in the smallest triangle. Here again A and C are making 90 degree. So from here we can write A square plus C square will be 9. Okay. So if you see, we have three unknowns A, B and C, and we have three equations. And sorry, I removed that. We need to find out A by B. So clearly we can get the values of A and B, and then we can determine A is to B. Okay. So we can eliminate C from one of the equation and can put the value. So from here, if you see, C square will be 15 minus B square. Okay. So let's put this value here. So we'll have A square plus C square is 15 minus B square equals to 9. Okay. So this will be 15. We can say it's minus 6. So A square minus B square is minus 6. And here we have A square plus B square is 12. Let's put it again. A square minus B square is minus 6 from here. I just wrote it here. So if we add it now, these two equations, we will have 2A square equals to 6 or A square equals to 3. Okay. So we have one value now. We have value of A square. So if A square equals to 3, we can put in any of the equation. So B square will be 12 minus 3. This is 9. Okay. So we need to find out A by B. We have got A square, B square. So what is A square by B square? This is 3 by 9 or 1 by 3. So A by B, if we remove the power, let's cancel the power. So A by B will be 1 by root 3. Okay. So 1 by root 3 is the answer. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubts or questions, please post in comments. And guys, please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below to get updates on latest videos. Thank you.